Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another night's racing with Jimmy Codger. The usual, please. Before I go any further, can I have a mic check? Just so I know I'm not sitting here talking to myself. Yeah, this is round 5 of the British Touring Car Championship I've got going. This is a taster of what's to come. So, yeah, I hope you all have a good race out there tonight. And yeah, it's a good track. I like this track. Radio check. Thumbs up from Kevin. Nice one, buddy. Thank you very much. Thank you, Adam. Loud and clear in brackets, unfortunately. Thank you, mate. Yeah, love you too. Thanks, Adam, mate. Cheers. Right, so let's get out of this now. So you've come back out of this now, and I will get the lobby open. So the procedure tonight is we've got some new guys and girls joining us tonight. So please make them feel welcome. We've got, let me get this right, we've got the Froxy Dev, and we have Mrs. Froxy. So we've got a husband and wife team tonight. So lovely to have them along. Shared your stream across multiple platforms, Jimmy. Oh, look at that. I mean, I can't do this. Thanks, Danny. Yeah, I'm lost with technology. Legends, all of you. So, yeah, the track tonight is... Let me load the settings. Oh, yeah, okay. So the first race, we're going to have a 15-minute feature sprint race, both at the same track. So it's going to be Watkins Glen short course. Then you'll have a qualifying, 10 minutes qualifying, 5 minutes practice, and a 15-minute race, followed by a feature race. Now, I like to use, you're relieved to know that you can't have rain at Watkins, so it'll be a dry race. But I'm going to refresh the room in between each race. That's due to get the weather settings to reset. Otherwise, it doesn't always work out, and it should look really good tonight. So, just for those of you watching the stream, I'll just run through the lobby with you. So you've got a 15-minute race, custom weather. It's sunrise. No rain, obviously. So we've got a grid start with a false start check. We've got fastest first. You've got brake balance available to you. That will become apparent in the feature race because it's there'll be tyre wear and fuel usage in that race. So you might need to make use of the brake balance. I'm not saying too much, but you should all know now. The damage is on light, so you won't need... It'll disappear after 20 seconds, I think it is. So you won't need to pit to get that off. And as you'll see in the sprint race, you just use the racing soft tyres. There's no tyre wear or fuel in that race. And the grid position for the feature race is a reverse grid of the sprint race. So that's how it works. So what you'll do, while you're practicing in the feature race, I'll set the grid. So yeah, in between each race is just make sure, yeah, the lobby will close, and then I'll reopen it with the feature race. So just make sure you stick along. So right, without any further delay, let's get this room open. Yeah, it's one of my favourite tracks. This I do like this track a lot. Let's see who we've got coming. Oh, look at this! The Froxy Dev. Mrs. Froxy's in. Fantastic. Welcome along, you two. These are part of. If I get this right, do correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. They're part 360 Racing, along with Diddy, who races in the Mighty Minis. We've got Albie coming straight through the door in his Works Primera. Don't get confused. I try to... I'll be referring to the cars as the manufacturers, so for those of you who haven't heard me rabbit on before, my background has been in motorsport quite a lot. When I was younger, I used to be a marshal. TTK Von is in the house. Jackatrays, or Jack, hey, from across the little pond. Good to see you in the stream. Good to see you in the chat, buddy. Enjoy it tonight, watching. There might not be many in, but we'll make the best of it. I'll race the sprint race. Yeah, we'll see how it goes, Jack, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'll race the sprint race. Let's get some cars on track. Let's come out of this view. So let's get the information on the screen. Driver names off. And I'll run through the grid. So this is Albie, aka Adam Barth, who is a real life races minis in real life in the Mighty Minis. He's in the Super Mighties. There's two classes. If you haven't checked them out, the season finale is tomorrow night over at CC Sim Racing. That is, I believe, at 8 o'clock. So you'll see the Mighties and the final round of the Mighties and the Super Mighties held at Goodwood. So it promises to be a good final showdown. This man you're looking at here is the Super Mighties 2023 champion. He's had an absolute storming season. Yeah, won by quite some margins in a lot of the races. People were calling him to the scrutineers to check he hadn't got a nitrous bottle fitted. But no, fair play to him. He's a good friend in the game, good friend in real life. So well done, Adam. Congratulations on your championship win. Thoroughly deserved. Reza! So, yeah. Well done again, Adam. So we've got Reza in the house. Now, this is CCR Gold Star. So Adam's called into the pits. So we'll have a look at the Froxy Dev out in the Renault. Fantastic. Von, you've got a teammate tonight. I'm blushing now, says Adam. Oh, behave yourself. Thoroughly deserved, mate. Absolutely 100%. So we've got Froxy Dev here from 360 Racing out in the Renault Laguna. So you've got a teammate tonight, Frox. So just call you well, I get a bit confused. We've got Mr. and Mr. Froxy, we'll call you. So Von is also in the Renault Laguna, as we'll see here. And then we've got Dusty. Nice to see you again, Dusty. Out in his trademark Mountain Dew NASCAR livery. I know it's not a BTCC, but he's been a supporter of this stream. He's always been in the chat. He's made races whenever he can. Great to see you in the house, matey. Go well tonight, Dusty, and thanks very much for taking part. So let's go and have a look at Mrs. Froxy. Ooh, right. Adam will know that livery. That was on the... Ooh, yeah, I did a livery for this recently. Looks very fetching. Yeah, it's a nice livery, that. Fantastic. So, and then we've got Danny C, who is the... Oh, we've got Need to Know Nothing in the chat. This is also One Click and Design. Good luck, both Froxies, says Need to Know Nothing. Yeah, if you see my posts, when I put them up on Instagram and put them on Discord, you'll see a little logo there, One Click and Design. This is the man responsible. He's helped me out massively for the design of the posters. He's an absolute wizard on the computer. I mean, I used to do it years ago, but the technology's got the better of me. I can't quite keep up. I'm winging it. I can do certain amounts, but yeah, not to this guy's level. So yeah, thank you very much again, Danny. Brilliant for all the help. Mrs. Froxy is racing the Jason Plato VWCC from 2015. Thank you, Adam. I knew that because we did a livery, didn't we, Adam? You were suggesting it. Thank you very much for pointing that out. From the resident motorsport nut. So there we go. So this car that you see here was on the Volkswagen CC. So yeah, I love this livery. Brilliant. So, right, so they're coming up to 6 minutes practice now, so I think I'm not going to practice on this one because I'm pretty familiar with this track. So what we'll do, if everybody's ready, I'm going to enter. What does Jack say here? Hopefully I wasn't too much of a bother on Sunday. CCR Beastman. Oh, I don't know what that meant. I'm not too sure what that means, Jack, but I'm going to enter. Just make sure I've got the right tyres on first. Yep, racing softs. Okay, so we'll get qualifying underway. I'll probably do a lap, but I've probably got a nice mix of cars. Look at this. So we've got the Audi, we've got myself in the Rapid Fit Ford Mondeo, we've got Adam in the Works Nissan Primera, we've got Von in his Renault Laguna, we've got Mrs. Foxy in the VWCC, and we've got Mr. Froxy in the other Renault Laguna. So, right, without further ado, let's get this qualifying underway. So it's 10 minutes quali. So if everybody's ready, let's get this underway. So it's 10 minutes quali round here, and then in the following race there won't be any qualification or qualifying because the grid will be based on the results of this race, reverse grid. So right, well I'm gonna do a couple laps. So as usual, I'll mute to avoid the huffing and puffing, and I'll catch you on the other side. Have a good race, everybody. Enjoy your quali, and just make sure you leave plenty of space. This isn't the race, this is quali, so just give everybody plenty of space, and catch you on the other side. Right, that'll do for me. I'm going to come out of this, and I'm going to just commentate on the last bit of quali. The driver name's off, and we'll see where the results are. That's me in 5th place at the moment. I don't expect to stay there. How far am I off? Half a second off Adam. Right, okay. So at the moment we've got Danny C with a what? That's just rude. 112.9, Danny. Right, I'm just ringing the scrutineers. I think there's a nitrous bottle in that car somewhere. 112.9, that's crazy. Okay, so we've got Dusty having set 6 tenths, or 6.5 tenths off Danny. His quickest time at the moment is a 13.6, and the Froxy Dev is going really well. Mr. Froxy is only 700ths off Dusty, so unfortunately, Dusty's got a penalty now, so that's not going to help him on this lap. So let's see how Froxy Dev is going. We'll see where he's up or down on the first sector. We've got 5 watching. Thank you very much for tuning in. Click that like button and hit the subscribe. And you'll see when I come online. Well, at the moment he's 800 down, so there's plenty. Well, yeah, that's gonna. I think that might be a penalty. That possibly. We'll soon see. I'll be surprised if he gets away with that. He has, I think. Ooh, nice, right? So he could make it if he can get a good exit out of the last couple of corners. 4 tenths down. Okay, so Albie, let's see where. So they got just over, well, about 3.5 minutes to go. So there's plenty of time yet. I do like this car. I mean, yeah. As you see now, this is a sunrise race, so I quite enjoy working with the weather and getting the time, the variable speed, just to get the effects. It looks great on stream. Just excuse me, I'm gonna have to take a drink. I'm just gonna mute for a second. Von's just pipped me. So Von's doing well. So let's see where Von's up to. So Von has done a 1:14.495. That's a good lap. So he's got the slipstream from Mrs. Froxy, I believe, is it? Yeah. So Mrs. Froxy's going well. Her quickest time is a 1:14.7. That's brilliant. I'm not sure if they've driven these cars much. But just remember, people, it's quali, not a race. Von, hold back. Yeah, you don't want to ruin someone else's lap. Yeah, just back off, because Mrs. Froxy's on a good lap at the moment. She's got a personal best there. But yeah, look at the sun coming up now. Look at the effect's really good on here. It's just this last corner. If you get on the throttle too early, you can run wide. Oh, there's a penalty there. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. If you're sort of too close to someone, it can put them off, and it's not great. Meanwhile, Mr. Froxy's done a 13.6. So yeah, he's very close. Let's see if Dusty has managed to get within. Danny's extended it already. 112.8. He's on fire tonight, Danny. Danny is your current championship leader, and Albie is in 2nd place. We've had a few dropouts, so unfortunately that's how things look at the moment. So he's having a good season, is Adam, this time round. I'm looking at doing these. I'm potentially looking at doing these again, but it won't be in these cars. I did look at using the Alfa Romeos, so yeah, that could potentially happen. So it won't be straight away. There'll be a break. Dusty does a 1:13.2. Wow, so he's not managing to eat anything into Danny. So Danny, meanwhile, in his trusty Audi, that served him well all through the championship. He's just, yeah, he's just, yeah, he just seems to find the best out of this car. But he's down at the moment. That won't bother him. But I'm not. So it should be a good race, this. So it looks like I'll be in 6th place at the moment. Let's just see what the gap is. 3/10. So yeah, Mrs. Froxy could displace the Codger, which I'm not too fussed about. I think Von's trying to get the slipstream again. Yeah, just bear in mind this isn't the race, it's quali. So people are trying to improve and being, yeah, thank you. Final lap. So let's see, she's 3/10 down. I think this is going to be the grid. Yeah, so just to reiterate, after this race, I will close the lobby, reopen it for the feature race. So stay with me. And 6 watching, thank you ever so much for tuning in to watch the old Codger. So I think, as you can see now, we have, yeah. So it looks like that is your grid. Look at these. I love the weather pattern over here. I'm not sure how close this is to Von over from the United States or Dusty. Let us know in the chat if. Oh, we got some new people in the chat. Let's see. You raced with them on Sunday, did you, Jack? Okay. Oh well, I don't know. They're all good guys, so I can't see it being any issue. New York. Okay, so where's Watkins Glen then, Von? You did tell me. I chat with Von quite a lot. Look at that sky there. Nowhere near. Okay, Von. Yes, Von's track, I believe, is Road Atlanta, I believe. Is that right, Von? Look at that sky. I just love the weather. You can't fault the weather in this game. Middle north part of New York. Is that where this track is, Dusty, or is that where you're from? So this is it. Yes, the track's in New York, is it? Middle north part of New York. That's great to get all this information from the locals. But great to have you over. Where the track is. Thank you, Dusty. Okay, so let's get the results. Right, so we have Danny C. Let me just get a screenshot of that because he got the fastest lap. Right. Okay, so we have Danny C in first place with a 1:12.8. That's a rapid lap. Dusty only 3/10 off in second place. So it's going to be a really good start in the front row of the grid. So we got Mr. Froxy, or the Froxy Dev, with a 1:13.5 in third place, and Adam close on his heels. Albie only 3/10 back. TTK Thon there with a great result in 5th place. The Codger, ooh, look at that between me and you, Von. 8 thousandths between our laps. That's hilarious. So yeah, we'll have a good as usual. I'll mute and then come back to you after the race. But have cooled down. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, let's sound like Dusty Rod. What's his face? With that Dusty bin. That 3, 2, 1, don't I? Right. Okay. If everybody's ready, let's get this race going. So, good luck, everybody. Have a great race, and just all I'll say is the only 2 rules here. That keep it clean in the chat, and if you make contact with another driver and you think you're at fault, or either way, just pull over, give the place back, and continue racing. That's all I'll say. That's it. So if everybody's ready, let's get it going. Okay, right, well, I'll mute, and I'll catch you on the other side. Good luck, everybody. Well, yeah. Please, if you just remember, I'm streaming. Doesn't look good. Yeah, thanks for the apology, Bond, but that wasn't very wise. 3 abreast into the bus stop, mate. Yeah, 3 into 1 doesn't go there, buddy. But hey ho, we move on. Well, I just want to say, well, we're finishing. Well, this I can't come out of this screen because I've got it set for 2 minutes, but hopefully when the guys get round. What a race, Mrs. Froxy. Happy that was. I tell you what, that was a brilliant battle. I loved every minute of that. Clean, respectful. I tell you what, I can't remember. EB give over. See, there's another example of where the ratings don't really reflect the quality of the driving. Mrs. Froxy, take a bow. Yeah, that what a race that was. Oh, I was sweating. Oh my word. No, Vaughn, it's fine, mate. Don't worry. It's racing. It's touring cars at the end of the day, mate. I still had both bumpers at the end of the race. Let me just save that replay before I forget. No, Vaughn, it's okay, but just remember, yeah. It's not a great place to go three wide into there, mate. It's all good. Don't worry, mate. It's cool. So let's go through the results. So, Danny C, CCR, Danny C brings home another win to add to his tally and gets the fastest lap at the same time. He's so Mr. Consistent with a 112.573. Wow, that's a quick lap. Dusty brings it home in second place. Albie comes home with a brilliant third. Froxy Dev, Mr. Froxy, what does he say? I got a good run and didn't know until... Yeah, no worries, mate. It's all right. Albie brings it home in a great third. Mr. Froxy, I'm going to call him Mr. Froxy, brings it home in fourth. And Mrs. Froxy brings it home in fifth. What a race. Fantastic. Enjoyed every minute of that. And old Codger comes home in sixth. TTK Von in seventh. Yeah, so we've got some... So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take a screenshot of that. I am now going to close this lobby. So bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm doing this so that the weather resets. So I'm going to close this lobby now. I'm just going to put a quick message. Refreshing room. Refreshing room. Put that in. Right. So I'm going to refresh the room and then I'm going to reopen a new lobby. So let's just get the chat. So the first one. So Danny says, that was fun until the penalty started. Oh dear. Yeah, I got a couple of penalties. The first one took exactly the same line as you, didn't it? Gone a bit too wide. Oh, it sounds like it was a good race at the top. So, right, I'm going to close this room now. And then I'm going to reopen another room. So just bear with me 2 seconds. So create new room. Load settings, round 5 feature. Let's just make sure I've got the right one. Feature race, friends only, endurance race. 30 minutes, yep. So, right, so create room. Okay. So hopefully this will all work now. So apologies for the break in between. Right, I'm not going to race this one. Dusty, if you're listening to the stream, there's no quali, so I'm hoping it's a 30-minute race. It'd be lovely to have you in the race. No Wally in the room, says Danny. I can enjoy myself before clinching. Danny, well, I think you've already clinched it. Yeah. So, what was I saying? Dusty says the rest of the penalties were just lack of talent. But yeah, Dusty, if you can make it, you can make it. And hopefully this will be finished by. I know you've got to get your daughter off to school. I'll have time, says Dusty. Fantastic. Right. Okay. So, Dusty, if you get yourself in the room, just waiting on Dusty. We've got a legend in the house. TJC Gaming is in the house. Hello, James and chat. Like, smash, time for food, feeling rough after my stream. Yeah, go on. I'm not going to say it. He's been saying, oh, I can't even say it. I'm not even going to attempt it. Yeah, I'll hang on, Dusty. No worries, buddy. Right, so just to run over the rules, let me get some cars on the track. Right, so this is a 30-minute feature race. You must use both compounds of tyre. You must use the racing mediums and the racing softs. It's up to you which order you do them in, but I'm going to give them some practice time. Let's come out of this. I'm going to give them some practice time just to see what the tyre wear's like so that you can get a gauge of it. So this is going to be a 30-minute feature race. The grid is, I'm going to set, let me just get the photo on the screen from the previous race. And then I can set the grid while they're out practicing, because then that is going to be the reverse grid from the sprint race, which will be the starting grid for the feature. So once everybody's in the cars, which they are, Dusty is just waiting for Dusty. Here he is. Fantastic. Right, so I'll just quickly set the grid, and then we can get some cars on the screen and watch this action unfold. Right, so let's go to starting grid. Okay, so Danny C won that race, so back, you're going to the back, Danny. Dusty came second, so Dusty goes there. Albie came third. Mr. Foxy came fourth. So that's right, Mrs. Foxy came fifth. That's right, so TT Von, you're on pole again, matey. So that is the grid. That's how it will stack up. Von, come on, I want to see I want to see you fly off into the distance here, matey, and make the most of this. So let's get some cars on track. Yeah, Von, you're on pole. We're looking at the man here. Driver names off. The T300 has invigorated me, James. Even being ill, I can push and keep up the front. Ben said seeing a TJ hunting him down was daunting. Yeah, I can imagine. Dear, yeah, I wouldn't like to have a mirror full of TJ, especially not in a truck anyway. Oh dear, if anybody doesn't know who TJ is, go and check the man out. TJC Gaming on YouTube. Smash the like button, hit that subscribe. Go and show him the same love you're showing me. He throws. I'll try. Not sure how long I'll have it. Not sure what that relates to. Yeah, do as much as you can, Von. No worries. We've got the pink hands in. Yeah, as I was saying, go and check TJ out on YouTube. Hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button. He throws all sorts of endurance races, all sorts of classes. Sunday afternoons does an endurance race, which Danny C always goes in. I haven't quite got the stamina on the pad. I'm just bordering on going back on the wheels. So let's go through the grid. Get Danny C. So at the moment they'll be checking what the tyre wear's like. So where to start, what tyres to start on, but yeah, TJ chucks all sorts of streams. So American Truck Simulator, and also I should give TJ's partner a shout out, Ice Queen Gaming. Oh, I have never laughed so much in my life. And another streamer, another YouTuber that you go and yeah, I'll let you advertise it, TJ. Give us the nod. I was going to keep it held back. Ice Queen Gaming. She hosts the live streams on a game called Demonologist, I think it's called. It's basically a ghost hunting game. If you've ever watched Most Haunted, yeah, it's like that. And JR Gaming. He was joining Ice Queen last night. Oh, yeah. He openly admitted that he was scared of these games, but I have such a laugh. So go and check Ice Queen out if you're into your sort of role play, all different sort of games. So you've got a good mix between Ice Queen and TJ. So you've got the ghost hunting games, followed by a drunk trucker. Good job I said that. I tell you what, good job I haven't had a drink when I said that. But his streams, fantastic. It's hilarious. So, the American Truck Simulator. He does Automobilista. He does all sorts. So R Factor he was doing the other day. So go and check his channel out. Plenty of variety for you to choose from. Right, so I'll give him a couple more minutes. Von seems to think he knows what strategy is going on. So Albie, meanwhile, he did this last week. He must be having his... You ready, TJ? He's having his packed lunch. Yeah, his missus has made him some sandwiches, so he's having his sandwiches in the pits ready for before the race. Mrs. Froxy has joined him, unless Adam's got a barbecue going. See Von coming in to check his tyres. So no worries, TJ. No, you've done absolutely. Oh, you've done snacks for my channel, mate. I can't thank you enough. It's the least I can do, mate. So if we can get a few more going over there, I can't wait till the next one for Ice Queen. I was in hysterics. So maybe Von's checking out a different set of tyres. Right. So got 10 watching. Happy days. So they've had 7 minutes now, so they know the track. So I'm going to get this race underway now. So if everybody's ready, I'm a beginner, says TJ. Not at drinking, you're not. Oh, was that not you, Von? Sorry, it was the other Laguna. I do apologise. Good luck, everyone, says Danny. Have fun. That is the main thing about this. Go out there and enjoy the racing. Just have fun, like I did in the last race. I'll tell you what. Yeah, Mrs. Froxy. Wow. Yeah. Nowhere. That's not an EB rated driver. No way. Right, so if everybody's ready, don't forget to smash the like, says TJ. Oh, you're a legend, mate. Right, you're going to have to put up with the Codger for half an hour, so let's get this race underway. So if everybody's ready, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this is for round 5 of the British Touring Car Championship at Watkins Glen, short course. And hopefully the weather pans out now, so it should be, if I remember rightly, it's either a sunset race, I think this is. So let's get the cars on screen, let's get the information off. I'm not going to put any time information on, so we've got the red lights to come on. So we've got 1 red light, 2, 3, 4 red lights, 5 red lights, no false starters hopefully. And Von is off. Let's see what the start's like now. So I can't get in the panoramic. Ah, here we go. So Mrs. Froxy's made a massive start here. So husband and wife duo here battling it out. So let's see if there's any team orders. Meanwhile, Von has he's got an absolute flyer. 1.2 already, so they're all squabbling. Let's see how this is going to pan out now. So we've got husband and wife here. We've got the husband just in front at the moment. But Danny C has made it 3 wide. This is going to be risky. Oh, we've had a casualty. Keep it going. Stay on track. Stay on track, Mr. Froxy. It's a long race. There's plenty of time. But yeah, so yeah, keep it. Oh, and oh well, that's worked out all right because I think they came together. But enjoy it, you pair. No, that's fine. So Albie is in 4th place now. He started in that position on the grid, so he's got Dusty to contend with now. He's very familiar with Dusty. He's a fellow CC Sim racer. We know Dusty's got some pace. Well, I say some, he's got plenty of pace. So, Von at the moment, so Dusty's in 3rd place. We've got Danny C in 2nd. So, Danny C is one. Oh, now Von's not going to like this. He's got a mirror full of Danny. So come on, Von, get that pedal down. But don't forget, they've got to use. There's got to use both tyre compounds. There is going to be a pit stop in this. So Danny's coming through now. Danny's closed the gap right up now to half a second, but he's got to be careful. He's got to attack. He's going to have to attack Von, but he's also got to defend from Dusty, so which could leave Danny vulnerable. But we know Danny's he's a wily fox, so he goes for the move there, as Von may have just pulled over to let these two guys through, which is very good of you, Von. You didn't have to do that, but now this is going to turn into these two. I'm looking forward to this, but don't discount Albie. So let's see where Albie is at the moment. Albie's closing up on Von. So we've got a 4-car battle here at the moment with hardly any. There's not much of a gap between them. So I'm just going to take a drink before I lose my voice. I go like you, TJ, in a minute. So won't be a second. Yeah, as you see, I think the weather's working now. The sunset's it. Yeah, I've got some really nice effects on this. So hopefully it plays out. As we see Albie going for a move. He's going for a move on Von there, coming up the main straight now before the bus stop. Can he get it done? He's got the inside line. It's good to see, but Von's not. He's not letting that go. Von's going to come back at that. So he's right on the back of Albie at the moment. My voice hasn't returned yet. I bet Ice Queen's happy. Oh dear, it's great racing, isn't it, TJ? I love that. This is brilliant. I mean, I'm not really fussed about the result, but that race I had with Mrs. Froxy, that was fantastic all the way through, from start to finish. It was just unfortunate about that event, but there were passes left, right, and centre, and clean passes, and I enjoyed every minute of it. So let's go back up to the top, and we see Dusty has got he's still holding off Danny C. Now, we know Dusty has got immense pace, but he's got Danny all over the back of him here. Danny won't go for an unsafe move. Look at he just wants the respect through here. So Danny's got the inside line here. He's well held, Danny, well held. Oh, I tell you what, if you get through that without a penalty, that's impressive. As we see someone going wide off track there, that might be Adam. Adam's had a bit of an off, which has let Von back through. I didn't catch it all, Adam, so don't worry. I might do it on the replay. So let's go back and see so we got Mr. Froxy, who's got a 2-second gap at the moment over Mrs. Froxy. Now, I'm not going to put any information on the screen regarding tyres, but there's strategies at play here, so it's not a clear-cut case. So Mrs. Froxy could, if she wanted, she could go for she could try and work out the strategy, but 3 seconds is nothing here. Anything can happen. And the lap time she's putting in here, 1:15.5, that's very respectable. But thank you ever so much for joining in tonight. It was a great race in this sprint. So as Von's picked up a penalty here, a half-second penalty, so that's going to help. So Adam, that'll turn into about a 1.1-ish, so it'll give Adam the chance to close up. But Adam, he's in a bit of a comfortable position here at the moment. He's got a 7-second gap to Froxy Dev, 3 seconds behind Von. Got 8 watching, fantastic. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. But meanwhile at the top it's still nip and tuck, it's still Dusty holding the lead at the moment from Danny C. But Danny had that bit of an off through the bus stop. I think that was caused by dirty air. So, yeah, it's not great, but you've got the curbs, dirty air, and Danny's pace, which all combined. But he held it incredibly well. It was brilliant. So Danny, Albie now has pulled it back to 1.5 seconds. So I'd imagine now he's going to be maybe not close enough this lap, but he's certainly going to close the gap coming up this main straight now. So let's go on board. Let's go on board with Von and see what Von's got. So you can see Adam in his rear view mirror. So Adam's definitely closing. So let's see what the gap is after this now. But Von's having a brilliant race. Absolutely, he's doing really well. I mean, a third place. He started on pole, but yeah, as we can see, Adam there. Von's actually managing to extend the gap at the moment, so maybe Adam is on a different strategy. Maybe Adam's doing a bit of fuel saving, potentially. So let's go back up to the top with these pair. So we've got Dusty now. Danny's managed to get the lead, but Dusty is going to get the run here out of that corner. As he manages to get, he's got the inside line for T1. So as you see here, but look at that for a view. Danny C, headlights glaring right at the back. He's pushing Dusty along here, so we know what Danny's intention is. That's a normal view looking at an Audi, isn't it? That's what you normally expect, even in real life, driving down the road. That's what the Audi drives like. So he's replicating it pretty well. Oh, Dusty's got picked up a bit of grass there, which has given Danny. He's not going to go for a move here. So let's come out of this view here. Yeah, Danny, fair play for replicating that, mate. That was a classic Audi view, that most people see in the mirror. So these two are having a fantastic scrap, but meanwhile Von is catching them. So Von is 3 seconds behind Danny at the moment, so everybody will be on different, well, I don't know. I hate doing this. I put the tyres and fuel on, and I want to know, and it sometimes gets the better of me, but I am not putting it on this race, because I know Danny will be watching the stream, so if he gets an inkling of what Dusty's on, then let's go back to Von now. So he's managed to keep a 2-second gap, but he's picked a penalty up. So let's just see how much Adam. So Adam is only just outside the slipstream. So I suspect Adam might have been fuel saving a little bit. Now, oh, it's a 1.5 second penalty. Right, okay, well that's going to give Adam, yeah, that's going to give Adam this position. So let's go back down to Mr. Froxy, who's extended his lead over his wife, Mrs. Froxy, to 3.7 seconds. So Mrs. Froxy, 3.5 seconds. But this is a long race. There's a tyre and fuel wear in this, so anything's possible. So they're coming up to about third distance now. So we're on just coming up to 10 minutes. So they should be getting an idea of what the tyres are looking like. So it should be interesting to see how this plays out. Look at that for consistency. 1:16.4, 15.5, 15.4, 15.0. Some great times going in there. Well played tonight, Mrs. Froxy. As we see, let's go back to the leaders. So we've got Dusty, who's pulled out a half-second lead over Danny. This is fantastic. These two, they've got, let's just see what the lead is now. It's 6 seconds to Albie, who's managed to get third place from that penalty that Von was serving. Oh, Dusty's had a bit of a moment, which has given Danny, that's given Danny the lead. So, yeah, there's an opportunist movement. Yeah, Danny won't let, Danny went a little bit wide there. I don't know if that's a penalty. I'm not sure if that is or not. We'll soon see in a minute. But they were getting penalties in the sprint race, so hopefully they've learnt where these are wide. But obviously when you've got worn tyres, then yeah, no matter how hard you try and stay on the racing line, it's this corner here, as we see Dusty go right close to the wall there. If you just get on the throttle too early, it can push you wide. So look at that. I mean, Danny's been doing, well, you can see now he's been doing 1:14.4s right up into his 8th lap, and he got his quickest lap at 1:13.8 on lap 8. So yeah, that's whether it was slipstream, I'm not sure, but as you see the sun beginning to set here at Watkins Glen. Yeah, it's a great atmosphere here. So as we see Dusty pushing Daniel, I think these are working. These are great. They're working together here. But yeah, the great respect between. Yeah, they've raced before. So yeah, he's giving Danny the hurry along. So he's putting Danny under a bit of pressure, but I don't think Danny will feel it. He doesn't normally feel pressure. As we see Danny, he's making himself known there to Danny. So Danny's going defensive here, he's taking the inside line, he's trying to force Dusty to go the long way round. So yeah, let's see how this pans out now. I reckon there could be a swap. Depends. Dusty's got a good run out of this corner here. So he's right in the slipstream, but Danny's wise to it. He's just made himself a bit wider. Said, right, if you're going to go round me, you're going round the outside. I just want to stick with these for a second as we see Von has come in the pits. So Von has come in on lap 11, so he's changing his tyres. I'm not going to say, well, people will see what he was on. So Von's refueling now. You're going well out there tonight, Von. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Keep it up. As we see also Mrs. Froxy has come in, also on lap 11 with a similar amount of fuel. So as we look at there, the BTCC, lovely livery there. So that's Mrs. Froxy and TTK Von coming out of the pits now. So yeah, they're going to lose positions, but they've made a pit stop. So meanwhile, let's go back to the top. So Dusty has got the lead from Danny, but he's only got a 4/10 gap over Danny. So these two the people that haven't pitted yet are Mr. Froxy, Albie, Danny and Dusty. As we see Albie coming into the pits in his Works Primera, number 23. For everybody, a bit of trivia, that's Adam's it's his number in real life for his Mini. So he had to go for the Nissan, and it's his favourite livery, as along with mine as well. I mean, I can't single any one of them out. I used to love this era. I used to marshal these when they came to Alton Park. As we see Adam there, trundling out the pits. So let's just see where that brings him in relation to Von. So Von is coming down. Yes, he's going to be close. So Von's coming through the final corner now, so Adam has just managed to get out. He's got out in front of Von. Now let's just see what the gap is. So Von's going to have warm tyres. Oh, TJ says that livery is his favourite too. Yeah, I love it. It's wicked with the helmet on the side. So he's managed to get the cut on Von with a 2.5 second gap. So at the moment, as we see the leaders come in, so Dusty and Danny have come in at the same time. Now Danny did a bit better on fuel. Dusty was virtually on fumes. So this is going to be a straight dogfight straight out of the pits. Now let's just see where Adam is. Adam is approaching the penultimate. No, he's just coming around this corner now. He's got one more corner to go. So he's coming around the final corner now. So these two are just coming out the pit. So I reckon there's going to be about a 3 second gap, 4 second possibly. Let's just see how accurate I am. Oh, look at these come out neck and neck. So where's Albie now? So yeah, Albie's just coming round. Oh, a bit more than I thought. Okay, oh, he's coming down. Okay, so he's got 8 second gap, but these two have pitted now. As far as we're aware, the only person not to have pitted is Mr. Froxy. So just catch up with the chat. Oh, I could do Sunday, says Jack. Okay, that's the TJ stream. So at the moment, Mrs. Froxy. Oh, just look at the sun coming up over here. Well, beautiful setting. I can't remember that it is sunrise or sunset, but some fantastic. I get some great photos over this. Look at this. See Mrs. Froxy there sticking it out. That's what I like to see. It's taking part that counts, and she's had a brilliant race all night tonight, and it's been great to see in the room. I had a few dropouts, and I put the message out there, and these two stepped up to the plate and joined, which I'm ever so grateful for. It's low turnout, but it's been fantastic racing. Yeah, Primera, yeah, it's a great livery. So I don't think Mr. Froxy has come in yet. I could be wrong, but I'm not putting the information up. So look at the lap times. So, okay, 1:15, 14, 16, 15. Okay, yeah, this could be interesting. I don't remember seeing Mr. Froxy pit. Could be completely wrong, but we'll keep an eye on it. So at the moment, Von has closed the gap to 1 second now. It was 2.5. Now maybe Adam has had a little bit. He's going to run wide there. So let's just go back up to the leaders and see this dogfight. Dusty has managed to hold the lead. He's giving, tell you what, I mean, Dusty isn't actually in the championship, but I'm sure Danny is relishing this. Yeah, because Dusty's been in a couple of rounds, but I tell you what, Danny's got a battle on his hands here. Danny will be loving this. As you see the sun beginning to fade now, it's coming down. This is the view. I love this view here. But Danny's right on the tail. Let's go on board with Danny and let's just see if he's right on the he's made a move. So they're side by side, but Dusty be well aware of this. Give Danny the room. As we see, Danny is actually on a purple lap. But Dusty he's there. I tell you what, this is fantastic, Dusty. I really, really appreciate this, mate. Great viewing as Danny's there, got a mirror full of Dusty there. Yeah, Dusty's not letting Danny get away. He's not having it. Danny's had it, I would say, not easy, but he's only had it easy because he's dedicated to the game and he puts all the practice in. He's helped me out massively with testing. Ooh, that was close, Danny. That was nearly a touch on the wall, but no, Danny's yeah. As we see, a 1:13.0. Wow. So let's come out of this view now. Let's have a look at this. Look at it. He's got Dusty right in it. I think Dusty's lining Danny up now for a move. But yeah, I don't think Danny's felt this much pressure for a while. He'll probably say he doesn't feel pressure, but let's come out of this view now. There's Dusty there. He's going to try and return the favour. He's going. But Danny, that's wise. But he's not going to make a move into the bus stop. But Dusty was trying to return the favour from Danny's move on the previous lap. But this is fantastic, boys. I love watching this, mate. It's brilliant. It's fantastic. So let's just go back down the grid. So Adam, he's got it right. Okay, he's extended the lead over Von to 1.8, but he's got himself a half-second penalty here, which he's going to serve round the end of it, round this corner now. So. Ice Queen! Good evening, how are you? Yeah, I was talking about you earlier. Fantastic, I'm great, thank you, Ice Queen. But, yeah, I was just mentioning your stream earlier. Yeah, I was laughing my head off. I was laughing quite funny actually. TJ was trying to say ooh before and he couldn't. I was saying it was JR's reaction when you kept scaring him last night. But no, good to have you in the chat. Hope you're enjoying it. This is round 5, Ice Queen. So yeah, I always commentate the feature race. Yeah, I'll race the feature, the sprint. Evening Pint, nice to see you in the chat, matey. No worries, dude. Not a problem. Believe you're having a good holiday. I think you're on holiday, aren't you? So. Yeah, we've got the high fives from TJ for Handy Pint. That's CCR Handy Pint. Speaking of CCR, you can't believe there's anybody that doesn't know who CCR is. I say, well, who CCR is, or who's responsible for CCR. That's Captain Colossus. That's what it stands for, Captain Colossus Racing. So head over to his channel on YouTube and smash that like button, hit the subscribe. And he chucks lobbies every Wednesday. He's just had a bit of a break, but he's come back now for season 6. So if you like your Group 3 action, Group 4 action, head over to that over to his channel. Oh, thanks, says Ice Queen. Yeah, it couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't look at my character thinking. No, I think no, it's because you look like Lara Croft. I think you distracted him by wearing was it a swimsuit, Ice Queen? Yeah, reminded me of Lara Croft. You getting called out for looking at your character's bum. I was laughing my head off, but no, it was a great. It added to the humour. So as you see, Adam here has got these two have pitted now. So Adam has got a 2.5 second gap over Von. Now let's go back down. Von has got a 9 second gap over Mr. Froxy. Now I'd imagine he's pitted, but I didn't. I must have missed the pit. So yeah, this is great for sticking it out all the way. Been great to have you both in the stream, and hopefully I've got the next round, the final. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. The final will be a week today, and that'll be the final round of the championship, and there'll be the crowning ceremony. So I hope you can all join for that, and let's see what they catch up with the chat. Yeah, got high fives off TJ for Handy Pint. As you see, yeah, look at the sun is really, there's not much sun left now. It's starting to really go down now, but see, look at this shot. Yeah, not as bright now. So let's go back up to the top and look at this dogfight. I can't take my eyes off this. So Danny at the moment has got a 3/10 gap over Dusty, but he's not managed. I don't think at the whole race up to now, Danny has been more than I don't think he's ever had a gap over half a second. But Dusty's just he's just hounding him every single lap. I'm sure Danny is he's loving this. There's nothing more than Danny likes than just a good hard fought battle. As we see Dusty here, is he going to go for a move down the inside here? He thought about it. He was definitely close enough. But he's definitely lining Danny up here. I reckon he might return the favour, but Danny will be wise to this. So this is the point here. Can he get a good run out of this corner? He's right under his tail here. He's trying it. Danny's making him go around the long way, which is not great for the bus stop. So I think Danny's managed to hold the inside line here. The side by side. But Dusty will back out of this. There's still 6 minutes to go. But this is fantastic to watch. Absolutely brilliant. So the Audi is being tailgated. Now there's a first. So let's go back. Let's go on board. Let's go and visit let's go and visit Adam, the 2023 Super Mighty Mini Championship winner. He's having a chilled race out there. He's he's won every race pretty much by a massive margin. So he'll be the first one to admit that he's not 100% comfortable in these cars, because he doesn't really race them much. But hats off to you, mate. You had a really good season in these. He's also been a very big help to me in track suggestion, just in general. When we were first doing this, we were looking at the Alfa Romeos, and we did a massive amount of testing, and he's been a big help. So you're doing really good out there tonight, Adam. As you see that sun setting over there, just behind the back of the stadium there. So these two at the top, they're helping each other. They're basically. It's just Dusty's. He's weighing it up, but he won't go for a move that will put Danny Yeah, they'll go. If it's going to be a move, it'll be a clean move. But what a race! What a race from these two. Can Danny hold on? He wants to. He wants a clean sweep. He's won pretty much. I don't think he's won every race, but he's won majority of them. So Dusty has it. He just puts his nose down the inside there and just shows Danny that he's not going anywhere. As Danny runs a little bit wide, so that's given Dusty the real momentum here. I reckon there could be a move coming here. He's pushing, but Danny's never going to let him go down the inside to get the right line for the bus stop. So as you see a switch of positions, a bit of dust flying up there. Oh, this is fantastic. Thank you ever so much, you pair. I'm like a kid in a sweet shop watching this. As Dusty's got a real good run here. So can he get a move done in this next section here, this next straight? But Danny's definitely going to defend, but Dusty pulls out. Oh, he's not quite got the legs. He's going to go. He might try to switch back here. But Danny's wise to this. He's a very seasoned racer, is Danny. So let's go back to Albie. I'll go back to the leaders on the last couple of laps. So I reckon we've got about 2 laps to go. So Von is doing ever so much to catch Danny. So he's got to catch Albie. It's only 1.2, so he's right in the slipstream. So let's go on board with Adam. As Von is coming in the pits. Okay, so maybe he's having a splash and dash. Maybe it's the fuel. Yeah, I think it was the fuel. Not quite got enough. So he's got a 17-second gap over Mr. Froxy. Sorry, the Froxy Dev, but I'm calling him Mr. and Mrs. Froxy tonight. I hope you don't mind. So he's lost a position to Mr. Froxy, who's just as you see there going through. But they're going to come out side by side. So the 2 Renault Lagunas are going to be neck and neck. So as you see Mrs. Froxy coming through to complete lap 23. Later, Jack. Yeah, this is an example here. Let me come out of this view. This is an example of commitment, and it's about having fun. It's not always about the result. It's going out there and enjoying the racing, and yeah, it's great to see. So let's just see what the gap is now. 2.3 seconds of Von. He's got a bit of a heavy right foot as Von. So maybe he didn't fuel save enough. As you see, the 2 Renault Lagunas here are going to be battling for position. So we're counting down on the timer now. So there's 15. Let's go back up to the top. So these 2 are going to get. Oh, as they go through the bus stop side by side, I just caught that as a Dusty's come, and they're coming through. Oh, full sends with the CCR crew. Look at this. Now then, this is the final lap. So can Dusty take the final win off? Danny's going for it. He's going to go down for a late move. Dusty saw it. But can Danny hold on? Is Dusty going to go for a return move here? I don't think he's close enough. It's going to be a straight dogfight to the line. This is the final lap. They're going to come over. Look at these pair. Oh, I'm going to have to give a round of applause. Let me just get that back off the screen. You pair, what a race. What a race. I tell you what, that, if you want an example of clean, respectful, fast racing, Dusty, Danny, hats off to you, pair of you. I'll tell you what, that I couldn't take my eyes off it. I mean, I probably we gave a lot of track time to you pair, but the battle, yeah, thoroughly deserved. What was the gap in the end? 0.05 of a second at the line. Dusty, thank you ever so much. I can't thank you enough. I know you've got family commitments and you managed to make it, so hopefully it's worked out fine for you at 8:30. Oh my word. Oh, TJ says there with the love hearts in his eyes, yeah, loving that. So let's just get a screenshot of that. Full sends from the CCR crew. So let's come back out of that. Oh, so let's chat. Let's get with the comments. Danny C, what a race! Great racing, Dusty. My left front tyre was gone. Dusty, that was fantastic. Let me just get the replay before I forget. Did that save then? Replay saved. Okay, good. Oh, we got we've got the congratulations coming in from Danny to Albie and Dusty. Von says it was fuel. Yeah. Oh, Froxy Dev. Oh, you just left the room, but if you're watching the stream, Mrs. Froxy, thank you ever so much for turning up, and along with Mr. Froxy, great display, and I love racing with you, Mrs. Froxy. That was fantastic. I had a great race. Want to see me donuts, dude? Yes, let's go and see Danny. Let's go and see Danny do some donuts. Are we on board? Are we on board with Danny? Let's come out of this. See, Danny, the final round to go now. So what are you looking at here? Let's get this off. Just drive off. This is, you're looking now, it's all sealed. It's just all bar the formalities. You are looking at the 2023 Jimmy Codger's BTCC champion, Danny C. And also, he's also collected the Manufacturers' Championship for Audi. Danny, take a bow. Look at this. That's a very happy guy you see there. Thoroughly deserved, Danny. Let me give you another round of applause. Mr. Froxy here, great racing, and thanks for having us both. Not an issue. It's been a pleasure. Absolute pleasure, Luke. So if you can make it next week, feel free to join in. TJC is there, chucking the streamers up there. Congratulations, Danny. He's got someone else for company now. So we'll just stick on this for a minute. Give Danny his airtime. Look at this. Witchell, good evening. You're looking at Danny C, the BTCC champion. He's claimed it after 5 rounds. Donuts like the rings on the side of the Audi, says Adam. You couldn't do this in your Mini, could you? It wouldn't have it. You'd have to do reverse donuts in the Mini, wouldn't you? Oh dear. But Danny, hats off, mate. Absolutely superb. You've raced every single round. Can't thank you enough, mate. Thank you ever so much. Let's make sure I've got that. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for another week with the old Codger. So you've there seen Danny C there. I can't get that. I'll have to get it off the street. Yes, unfortunately it was in the race, but it was on the stream anyway. So I'm sure I can get you doing some donuts, Danny. We'll get the tyre smoke. Danny C there. Thank you so much for those who tuned in and appreciate the champion. Yeah, you deserve it, Danny. Absolutely deserve it, mate. 100%. You've looked forward to next time, says TJ. I got the replay saved, Codger. No, I've got the replay, but it'll only show you doing donuts on the stream. It won't show it in the race because it's not a race. As far as I'm aware, it won't show that. So the next round, the final, which is going to be basically a parade for Danny. Yeah, I think we should give Danny a guard of honour next time. Give him a little bit of an escort round the track. So I'm going to close this room now. Von says congratulations, they're all coming in. What a great! This is what we like with the community. It's fantastic. It's not just one community. It's not just one community. It's everybody joining together. We've got, I'm supporting, I'm CCR myself, but I was supporting Captain while he was off. Captain's come back. We're all joining in. We've got TJC Gaming. I'm just going to give you a little taste of that. I'm not going to mention anything. There's there's a fantastic championship coming up very shortly. Details to follow from TJC Gaming. So head over to TJ's Discord. The link to his Discord will be in his YouTube channel. So you're going to have to subscribe to him to get the link. There you go. So you'll see all the information. So if you want to jump in that, let's get the scapes back up. See, I haven't got the outro, TJ. This is the old school way of doing it, mate. You didn't see any of that. So, thanks for the stream, Jimmy. Take care, all. What's that mean? Von, you're talking... What's that say? Oh my God, FDJPV. That might as well be in Braille. No worries, TJ. You need a PC. No, you're not going to let Codger loose on a PC. No chance, mate. Yeah, there could be all sorts appearing on the screen there. Told you about what happens with the camera. I have to get dressed sometimes for work, midstream. So yeah, so you can imagine that. Yeah, I'd end up leaving the camera on, wouldn't I? Yeah, that's a whole new stream. See, thrown me there completely. So, yeah, keep your eyes. Head over to TJ's channel, subscribe to his YouTube. You can pick his Discord up in any of his videos, any of his streams. Head over to his Discord and head over to TJC's Manufacturer, and there'll be a heading in the Discord. All I'll say is it involves it's a multi-class championship. That's all I'm going to say. So if that tickles your fancy, head over there. We need 6 drivers, I believe, at the moment. Is that right, TJ? It's going to be 16. We're going to have 4 teams. So if you want to find out all the information there, more the merrier. All we ask for is clean, respectful racing. There will be rules, obviously, but more details to follow from the man himself, TJC Gaming. Oh, we've got more streamers from TJ. Look at this coming up. But that's the Codger signing off for another week from the touring car event. So we got the final round coming up next week, next Tuesday on the 24th at the same time, 7 p.m. So tune in for that to see the final, to see the champion. He's claimed the championship. It's now beyond reach for anybody else. But you see, Dan, see the rightful winner. You know, that's not the rightful, the deserved winner after all the effort he's put in. And yeah, we'll organise something special for Danny, just for the final race, just to crown the champion. And yeah, it's been fantastic. So even though it's sealed, we'll go out with a bang on the final. So 6, TJ. What does that mean? As long as you don't start putting one. No, I'm not. Oh, I've said it, haven't I? I have said it. I'm working tonight, TJ. So yeah, no ones tonight, mate. So that's it for the Codger. I'm going to sign off. I've got to go to work now. So thank you everybody that's tuned in tonight, who's liked the stream. Click the like and hit the subscribe button. It'll help me out. So I knew it would come. I knew it would come. Ice Queen, stop him. Oh, she'll probably join in as well. But yeah, next Tuesday, the 24th of October at 7 p.m. live on YouTube with me, the Codger, for the final round of the British Touring Car Championship, and to see Danny C being crowned, not literally, but virtually in the game. So thank you again ever so much for everybody watching. Take care, enjoy the rest of your evening, and this is me signing out till next week. So take care, good night, and I will see you next Tuesday.